This is the Rumor Report with Angela Yee on the Breakfast Club.
So listen up.
Yes, and I've seen a lot of people doing great things for the graduating class of 2020. I just saw Lonnie Love do the graduation speech for Cass Tech in Detroit. Now they're saying this weekend, Saturday, there will be a Graduate Together America Honors the high school class of 2020, and that's going to be happening 1 hour special at 8 p.m. Eastern. It'll also be broadcast in Spanish on Univision, and there'll be a special message from Univision anchors as well. So President Barack Obama will deliver the commencement message, and they're also going to have Bad Bunny, who's going to be addressing the students in a special message in Spanish. And there'll be other prominent people as well that will be highlighted this weekend. LeBron James, the Jonas Brothers, Yara Shahidi, Lena Waithe. So that should be a really dope one. Pharrell is going to be on there, Olivia Wilde, Zendaya. And a lot of students, educators, and families can now watch on graduatetogether2020.com.
I still don't understand how America can, find a way to open up restaurants and socially distance, but can't find a way to have graduations and socially distance.
Yeah,
That's so
I
strange
agree.
to me.
The park, the beach, people are still flying. And my daughter can't walk across the stage.
But your daughter can't walk across the stage?
That's
Like,
crazy.
God damn, yo.
You think it also matters the size of the school? Because some schools are like 3,000 students in a high school.
But they can still,
That
they
might
can
be
have
harder.
gyms where they can spread those kids out, and they don't
Spread
have to,
people
they don't
out.
have to be running across the stage together. You give them 6 feet, and it makes it easy. Or you could even do it in a parking lot. Do it in a parking lot. I don't care. Have the parents sit in the cars, so that way they can just hear and see.
Some
Hey, if you're
schools
in
are
Florida,
saying that they are going to just delay it and do it later.
How about just do it on the beach? Since y'all don't mind how many people be walking on the beach. Just open up the beach and do the graduation on the beach. It's just weird, man. America got its priorities all wrong, bro.
But my daughter don't even
All
have her cap and gown, so I got to get my cap and gown. I'm going to give it to her, and then we got to do some kind of ceremony. I'm going to do something for her this weekend. Something.
You built
All
like
right.
your daughter?
Also this weekend, the ESPN docuseries The Last Dance will be on. I know you guys are excited to see these next 2 episodes. Very much anticipated. According to reports, though, they are saying that Scottie Pippen is unhappy about The Last Dance and the way that he's portrayed as underpaid, as frustrated, even though Jordan did say that he's the best teammate he ever had and he wouldn't have had as much success without him. But, he was frustrated about, it does talk about how he was frustrated about making far less than his teammates. There were rumors that he might be traded to another team. He chose not to have surgery on his ruptured ankle tendon. And Michael Jordan did call that move selfish. So it's just a lot of things that they are allegedly saying that Scottie Pippen isn't happy about. He did do interviews for the series. He did have the opportunity to talk about his feelings of frustration, about being underpaid, about being undervalued. And a lot of people came to his defense, including Dennis Rodman. And he said, I wish he didn't give a ish like me about what people say. And so he said that Scottie Pippen does take criticism to heart.
Yeah,
Why would you be mad about the truth to the matter?
I mean, if it is true, and it sounds like it's true, but I'm sure he's upset because, people only look at one side, and I'm sure there's Pippen's side of why he did what he did. But, I mean,
But
who
all
cares?
that's in the doc, though. They talk to Doc. Every time they say something about Scottie, they cut to Scottie Pippen to talk to him about it.
That's true.
That's what I'm saying. Like, how you mad about the truth? Like, it's the reality of the situation. He was underpaid. That's a fact.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, one person, Charles Barkley, is calling out Michael Jordan, and he's saying that his relationship with Michael Jordan will never be mended. Listen to this.
That's never going to happen, Dan. You can let that go. Dan, stop it, brother. We're good. Michael's doing great. Chuck's doing great. But that's never going to happen, brother. I'm too stubborn for that.
I get it.
And in addition, Charles Barkley says that Michael Jordan was selective about who he went hard on.
He knows who to pick on. There's certain guys you can't treat like that. Like, you have to know what guys you can treat badly, and they're going to accept it. Screaming at guys all the time, punching guys. Come on, man. There's certain guys that'll whoop the hell out of you if you try doing that. So he has selective prosecution. I mean, Scott Burrell and Steve Kerr. I mean, come on, man.
I disagree with that. I think Jordan pushed people who he felt like weren't playing to their full capabilities. He didn't have to do that with Rodman or Pippen or Horace Grant because they came to play and play hard every night. He pushed
But he
people.
did it to Horace, too.
He
did it to Horace, though.
He did it to Horace, too.
He can't,
He did it to Rodman at one point, too, but he just pushed people who needed to be pushed. Like, he got the most out of everybody. I don't think he picked and chose who
I don't
he
think
wanted
so
to
either.
get on.
I think he just wanted to win. People that he felt weren't playing hard enough, he pushed them. Ain't no
That's
problem
it.
with
Now,
that.
Charles Barkley also said that he feels that Jerry Krause was portrayed unfairly in the docuseries.
Actually, Jerry Krause, because I think, Reinsdorf has thrown him under the bus and drove over him like 10 times. The notion that Jerry Krause broke up the Bulls, anybody who thinks that's got to be a fool. Jerry Reinsdorf didn't want to pay those guys. He had a chance to pay Horace Grant. He let him go. He didn't want to pay Scotty. I guarantee you, I don't even know what Dennis was making, but I bet it was peanuts. When it was time to pay everybody, he broke up the team.
I don't know if unfairly is the right word, but I do agree that Jerry Krause is taking a lot of smoke when it should be him and the owner getting smoked together because, outside of Jordan, he built the perfect team around MJ. He hired Phil Jackson, and then they all let their own egos get in the way. Well, he let his own ego get in the way, and then on top of that, the owner didn't want to pay them. So, yeah, I think they should be sharing the smoke.
Well, listen, all this does is make it more press for us to be watching this weekend, The Last Dance. So everybody's weighing in
And it's
on
the
their
last two
opinion.
episodes
There's a
this
lot
weekend,
of
right?
stories. Yes, there's a
Yes,
lot
indeed.
of stories coming out. The director said he couldn't believe that Michael Jordan approved these next two episodes. So I know we all want to see
Oh,
them.
I can't wait.
So looking forward to that on Sunday. Now let's.
And Charles just sounds salty that they not friends anymore. He really does just sound upset that he is not Michael Jordan's friend anymore.
Do you think that Michael Jordan was being too sensitive and not liking Charles Barkley anymore after he called him out for what
I
it was
think
like?
if they were actual friends, like really, really good friends, he should have heard that from Charles first before he heard it on
Absolutely.
TV.
Had a
Yeah,
conversation
100%.
first. Yep.
Yeah,
I
if
agree.
they were friends, like if we're actual friends, you can't say that on TV and not say it to me. If you say it to me and then go on TV with it, okay, I get it. I knew that was Charles's opinion, but you get blindsided by that, of course.
All right, now let's talk about Kevin Durant from our Brooklyn Nets. He was on Lil Wayne's Young Money Radio, and he talked about possibly will he be returning if the NBA picks it up, during the season and playoffs in mid-July. Here's what he said.
Everybody waiting on me to come back, so
I know I
there's
am.
a lot of emotions involved.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, I know I am.
I get it. I understand the business now, but I'll be back when it's time.
All right, we don't know when this time is going to be. It's been 13 months since he had that Achilles tendon surgery, so we'll see what happens. But looking forward to that. And who knows if the season's even going to be starting again, so we'll see what happens.
They said 2 to 4 weeks, Adam Silver's going to make a decision, the commissioner of the NBA. 2 to 4 weeks.
It seems like the players want to come back, though, so that
Players wanna
does
play.
matter a lot. Yeah, that does matter a lot, too, because if they didn't want to, I would say it's definitely not happening. But because they are willing and, coming to that decision amongst themselves, then it makes sense to figure out how to do it safely. All right, I'm Angela Yee, and that is your Rumor Report.